No, probably not.
Yeah, not a single soul. Maybe they're on break right now or something.
We didn't waste any time getting here after we defeated those mercenaries. They shouldn't have been able to give any warning of our arrival. But even so, they still knew we were coming. Someone here must have been watching the tracker and warned everyone to clear out.
Aw, what should we do now?
We searched the area.
Hmm.
They couldn't have moved all the knowledge capsules so quickly. There might still be something left for us to find.
Alright, let's take a good look around the area.
That is weird. I think. Okay. Anyways, investigate. Okay. Footprint. Sumpter Beast. And what else? Sorry. Control. Large amount of canned knowledge, apparently.
Did you find anything?
No, nothing in particular.
Hmm.
It's possible there weren't many knowledge capsules containing info about the Court of Desolation, so they carried those off.
Maybe.
But don't worry. I have another idea. You two start heading back the way we came. I will remain hidden here. Come back
Sure.
and meet me here after some time has passed. I'm sure something will come up by then.
So you want me to carry the tracking
They packed
device?
up in a hurry and didn't have time to carry off all their goods. They won't just leave them here.
Why am I the
Once they
bait?
think we've left the premises, they'll be back to pick up their belongings. We just need to make sure the tracker goes far enough from here to make them assume that it's safe to come back.
Oh, Paimon gets it. We'll lure them out because they'll think we've left. Okay, we'll start heading away and leave this place to you.
Yes, and don't worry. If they dare to return, I'll make sure they stay.
Okay, your business. Let's see. Where do I need to go? 300 meters away. Still need to unlock that domain. Okay. Mhm. Let's see. So we are bait, first of all. Second of all, I don't exactly remember why we are doing this quest. Okay.
Ugh, so tired. We've probably gone far enough now, right?
Yeah, this should be far enough.
Yay. Let's rest for a little while before we go back to find...
Okay. And you rest.
It's probably about time for us to head back to the auction. Let's
Hmm.
go. Maybe Sino's finally found some leads.
Hopefully. Let us see. Shortest way, I think this. Mm, Wait, is that? Whoa. That's cool scenery. I didn't expect the ruin guards to be like so eco-friendly. I think my sucrose just died.
Oh, looks like Sino caught someone. So you're
Yo.
the bad guy behind all this, aren't ya? All right, tell Paimon everything you know.
Does he know anything about the
I didn't
smuggling?
act immediately when he showed up. Rather, I laid low and observed for a while instead. He is not the primary instigator, but he is most likely one of the more important dealers here. Am I right?
Yes, impressive. You certainly live up to your
Pahari.
reputation, Sino. If I had any idea you were still around, I wouldn't have gotten so greedy.
Ouch.
Greedy? What do you mean by that?
Once everyone knew you were coming, all the canned knowledge dealers abandoned their goods and fled at once. Obviously, there wasn't time to pack up everything. Since all the goods were just left here unsupervised,
You
I
came
thought
to
I'd use
take
the opportunity
those.
to come back and take what I could. You know, free merchandise is good business, but I suppose there's no use explaining it now.
No.
You must know who's manufacturing and selling the canned knowledge, correct? Will you tell us willingly? Or do I need to make you talk?
No, I'll talk. But before that, perhaps we can take the conversation elsewhere? If I stay
Why?
here, chances are that someone will see me with you. That would put both me and my family in danger.
Okay.
Alright. Where do you suggest we go?
How about my home in Aru Village?
Wait, you are
Should
in
be
Aru
safe there.
village?
Fine. Let's head out.
Ah, that changes
You
things.
can throw away the tracker now, traveler.
Okay.
Listen, buddy, you better not try to trick us.
And we could always dispose of him
Come on
or
now.
give him to
Do you
Matra.
really think I'd try to pull anything under Sino's watch? Seriously, what can I even do?
That's true. Oh, Simin.
Dad, you're back. Oh, we have guests? Hi there.
Hi.
This is my daughter, Simin. She can be a little shy of strangers. Why don't you run along now, dear? Dad needs to talk with our guests.
Oh, okay.
Everyone knows Sino in our business, but let me ask, who are you two?
Someone you should not
My
know.
name is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
Wow.
To be honest, I really didn't expect to see Sino, the lone operator, working with any partners. When I saw the tracker start moving away, I assumed you had decided to just go back empty-handed.
We are friends. Of
Even
course
though
we'll
you
help
caught
him.
me, I'd still urge you to stop while you still can. You should abandon this investigation.
Why?
Why is that?
Everything from the manufacturing of canned knowledge to the sales and even splitting the profits. Every step of the process involves dozens, if not hundreds of people. Massive profits have brought everyone together in this business.
Hmm.
Everyone will try their best to defend this industry that we've worked to build. It will be a long and difficult fight, even for you, Sino. And even if you manage to win in the end, no one will thank you. If anything, you yourself might even feel remorse. Why are you so bent on putting us out of business?
Everyone has their own reasons for what they do. I don't have to explain mine.
Here's some tea, Dad. And for the guests, too.
I would rather not drink that.
Right. I forgot to offer tea to our guests.
I have a bad feeling about it.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. And, I should tell you that our tea tastes kind of bitter, but I put some sugar in to make it a little tastier.
Uh-oh, it's a
That's
setup.
my girl.
It's a setup.
Do we still have any sugar left? If not, I'll buy some more next time.
Yes, we do. Okay. I'm gonna go have a rest now.
Uh-oh, it's
Didn't
a
you say that
setup.
everyone's in it for the massive profits? That sure doesn't seem to be the case for you.
Actually, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I was hoping to ask you for a favor. My daughter was born with a chronic disease, so she has a relatively weak heart and lungs. Even slightly strenuous exercise can cause her to faint and prove to be a life-threatening risk. That's why she never really had any friends to play with, and why she locks herself up in her room most of the time. She has to take lots of medicine, and it doesn't come cheap. As for me, I was just an average merchant. I would wake up early and travel all around to make a profit. But the Mora was still nowhere near enough. I could only watch my daughter's health deteriorate day by day. Until one day, someone reached out and showed me a way to really make a profit.
Selling canned knowledge.
That's right. With all the Mora I made, I could finally afford medical treatment for my daughter. Nothing made me happier than seeing her get better. There are many others like me. Smuggling canned knowledge might seem like an unforgivable crime to you, but to us, it's a means of survival. I wanted to tell you all this so that maybe you could understand and change your mind. Please, stay out of this, Sino. Give us a way to survive.
Oh no. That means that if we prevent the sale of canned knowledge, his daughter will...
I must get to the truth. I can find someone to help treat your child, but I cannot turn a blind eye to the smuggling. These are two completely different issues.
I somehow knew you would say that. But having your word to help my daughter is enough for me. Since you insist on continuing the investigation, you should have a look around the back of my home. You'll find some goods I received just recently. I think everything will become clear to you once you see them.
There's a mole in Matra.
Whoa. Look at all this.
What's that purple knowledge capsule?
Yes. All neatly packed away and organized in boxes. To think that this is only one dealer's worth. Small producers couldn't possibly support such a large quantity of goods. Could the academia have a hand in this? But such a volume of goods wouldn't be able to slip through inspection.
Huh? Look. These seem different from the other knowledge capsules we've seen. Maybe they contain knowledge about the Court of Desolation.
Yes, that would make sense. Wait, what's this? Yes, it's a Matra seal,
Oh,
indicating that the goods have passed Matra inspection.
mole in Matra.
I started to suspect that someone in the academia might be involved when I found the tracker earlier. But how they could ship so much canned knowledge out of the academia was still a mystery. The pieces have now all fallen into place. With this Matra seal, goods can leave the academia without undergoing a second inspection.
Oh,
No wonder they don't want me to investigate. It turns out that a Matra is behind this. Even I find it hard to believe.
it could be a
Can I
misunderstanding.
ask you for a favor, Traveler? Since
Yeah.
all this canned knowledge came from the academia, then it's highly likely that the knowledge regarding the Court of Desolation originated from research files stored within the academia. If we can enter the repository, we can find out who accessed these files. But, considering my current status, if I suddenly show up at the academia now, it will only draw unnecessary attention.
You want us to do
You'll need
it.
to be the one who checks the records. I'll write a letter to Nabil, and he'll take you there.
Okay.
Sure thing. Leave it to us.
I mean,
I'll
we are
also
running
keep working
errands.
here in the meantime. Although our leads are all currently pointing to someone within the academia, we can get more information on other dealers from Bahari. I'll stay here and make some preparations.
Okay. Ah. Return to silence. Probably need to go there. Oh, wait, it didn't render only this time.
Hello, we meet again.
Yo,
Have you managed to find Sino? If
yeah,
so, how's he doing?
he's good.
I read the letter and must admit that I hadn't expected things to be so serious. Sorry. Had I known it would be so dangerous, I never would have gotten you two involved.
No, we are his friend,
It's
don't worry.
alright. We wanted to help Sino too.
I can tell that he really trusts you. The research files stored away in the restricted repository are far from ordinary. Everything there is essentially about dangerous research that's forbidden by the academia. Even I don't usually have authorization to enter. But with this letter from Sino, it shouldn't be a problem.
Forbidden research.
That's right. Granted, the academia is very supportive when it comes to research. They encourage scholars to conduct all kinds of studies. However, some forms of research have proven to be so dangerous that the Matra have to step in and put a stop to them. Normally, after some particular research becomes prohibited, the majority of the related files will be destroyed. But some information may be retained as a record to warn later researchers. Such information is kept in the restricted repository, which is heavily guarded. Follow me, I'll show you. Hopefully, we'll find the answers that Sino is looking for.
The restricted repository. Sounds kinda dangerous. We'd better keep an eye out.
Let's go.
Okay, I understand. Since Sino is vouching for you, I suppose we can trust you. You may browse the information regarding the Court of Desolation. Ask me if you have any, but I'd suggest avoiding any other research files. Sometimes the less you know, the better.
Is there anything about another traveler from others' place in those records? I think my laptop is gonna blow up at this point.
So this is the restricted repository. I never thought I'd see the inside of it. This is a first for both you and me.
Okay. All thanks to
There are
Sino.
many who do not openly converse with others within the academia. But even so, there are very few who I feel could be trusted with a real secret. Sino happens to be one of them. Even though he's no longer in the academia, I still trust him. And that goes for anyone he trusts as well.
Okay.
The files are over there. Just make it quick.
What's this? Nope. Mars mechanical life form. Yep. Yeah. Court of Desolation. I'm not gonna read all of this. Okay. Navigation. Messiah, separate the resource, comes to the price one's life. Okay.
Whoa, there's a lot to read here. Have you found anything yet?
Yeah. Murtada Rathani.
It
Rathkani.
reminds Paimon of Sino's former partner.
His former partner. That would be Taj Radkani.
Yes.
But you're not far off. Murtada Radkani was Taj's only son.
What?
Taj's son went to prison for researching the Court of Desolation?
What?
Why do you sound so surprised? You're a Matra, aren't you?
It's just that they arrested him in secret, so it was never publicly known. All I knew was that Taj's son was taken to prison. It's not just me. I bet even Sino didn't know about it.
No. Unfortunately, there isn't. He took his own life not long after he went to prison.
Oh.
You've heard about Taj, right? I know Nabil has. Every Matra knows him. I would say he's probably pushing 50 this year, which makes him one of the most experienced Matra. He is a man of integrity and honesty, and has made countless achievements. His reputation goes back a long way now. He used to be Sino's only partner. Taj is also skilled with the polearm, so the two of them used to practice together when they weren't out on a mission.
Ah, right. I heard Sino mention that before. But one day, Taj suddenly decided to retire from active duty and transfer to an
Ouch.
administrative position. I wonder if it had anything to do with the Mortada incident.
Taj was already very well known by the time Mortada was born. So when Mortada
Mm-mm.
came to study at the Academia, everyone had high expectations of him. He had to face a lot of pressure. Then he had an unpleasant dispute with his father, but they were eventually able to work things out. Not long after they had reconciled, Mortada was caught studying the Court of Desolation, which is in violation of Academia rules. Taj arrested his son and put him behind bars. He begged for leniency, but Taj wouldn't agree. Shortly after, Mortada slit his own throat with the pieces of a broken bowl. By the time Taj arrived at the scene, it was already too late. He never had a last chance to see his son. Since then, Taj has been periodically coming to the repository.
Oh.
He'll hold the files from his son's research with a remorseful look on his face. I guess that's why he chose to move to administrative work.
I had no idea that happened. That must be really hard for Taj. I've never heard him mention that to anyone.
Hmm.
That's awful. Paimon feels terrible now. Are you okay, Traveler?
Wait, don't tell me you're starting to suspect Taj now.
Yeah.
Impossible. Taj would never do that. I mean, yes, he does have a big reputation and has access to such research, but this is Taj we're talking about. He would never do anything against regulations. Never.
But if you claim that the canned knowledge was originating from the Academia, then Taj is indeed a suspect. Because he was the only one who could have recently gone through research files about the Court of Desolation. There are so many files about those ruins that it would be difficult to restart any research, since the 7 original researchers were put behind bars. It's hard enough just trying to make sense of these files. However, if the files were made into canned knowledge, they could be understood immediately. By doing so, one could restart the research outside the Academia without anyone ever noticing.
But even so...
According to the legends, the treasures inside the Court of Desolation could allow someone to see beyond life and death. Or even bring the dead back to life, right? So maybe Taj is trying to bring Mortada back.
Someone give him
Though I
a
don't really
jungling's
believe Taj
omelette.
would ever try to do something like that. I'm just telling you what I know. It's the job of the Matra to find the truth and track down criminals. Do you have any questions? If not, it'd be best if you would leave now.
Paimon's kinda confused. What should we do from
Oh, now that I think about it, Sino suspected that the canned knowledge was coming from within the Academia, right? There's no way so many boxes could ever get through without drawing any attention. Maybe we could try asking people around the gate of the Academia and see what we can find. Don't worry, Taj. I won't let your reputation be tarnished.
Okay.
Alrighty then, let's go ask around.
I mean, I suspect everyone from Matra, even this guy. Or should I say, especially that guy?
Excuse me. Have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the Academia recently?
Huh. Well,
Yes, but isn't that pretty normal? The academia consumes so many resources each day. Everything from cooking ingredients, raw materials, even equipment for experiments. It's normal for goods to be coming in and out.
Right, but we're looking for shipments with a Matra seal. Have you seen any like that?
That I'm not too sure of. I normally wouldn't notice whether the goods have any seals or not. Maybe you should ask someone else.
Hmm.
Excuse me, have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
No, not that I'm aware of. Perhaps you could ask someone else?
Hmm.
Excuse me, have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
Huh? Why do you ask?
I'm just checking to ensure nothing unusual has happened.
Well, I can't say it's unusual, but I did notice something.
Hmm.
There's a Kashar researcher who's been making frequent shipments recently. Dozen of large boxes each time, if not more. When I asked him about it, he said they just contained a bunch of old worn-out machines. The Kashar used to often sell scrap machines to traveling merchants, so I didn't really think anything of it. But he's been making a lot of shipments lately. There weren't ever so many outdated machines before.
And you didn't find that suspicious? Why didn't you report it for inspection?
Well, the boxes were stamped with a Matra seal. Why should I bother? Of course, I did start to wonder about the seal once, thinking that maybe they forged it or something. But you know what happened? A man named Taj came here and told me that he'd
Oh,
already inspected the goods personally and ordered me to leave the researcher alone. I couldn't question his word, could I?
Possible. There must be some sort of mistake. There's no way Taj would ever...
just calm down, everyone.
No, I won't believe it. Taj is an honorable man. Someone must be trying to frame him. Wait, I know another Matra who works with Taj. I can ask him to let us speak with Taj.
Let's see how that goes.
As I've already told you, I don't have any way to contact Taj.
Ouch.
A few Eremites showed up looking for Taj yesterday, and he met with them in his office. I was standing outside of the door, and I vaguely heard them say, "Found it." Before I realized it, the door opened, and Taj left with the group of them.
Okay,
I
so
noticed
they
some orcs are
found the
changed
Court
into
of
Eremite
Desolation.
attire. But Taj didn't come to work today, so I've also started to feel a little concerned about the whole thing. If you'd like to speak with him, maybe you can try visiting his home. He lives just on the outskirts of Sumeru City.
A group of Eremites? Could Taj really be the one making all the canned knowledge?
No way. Taj is just like Sino. They're considered heroes among the Matra. There is no way that he would...
Let's go his home.
Fine. Looks like there's no other choice.
Yes, there's no other
Hey,
choice.
don't let it get to you just yet. We'll get to the bottom of this once and for...
Yeah, let's do this. Now, where are we going? Hmm.
So, this is Taj's place. There doesn't seem to be anyone here.
Well, what should we do then? Do we break in?
Yes.
No. Wait, the door's unlocked. Did Taj leave in a hurry?
Let's go.
Anyway, we're still not sure if he's the real culprit. Probably not a good idea to go in without permission.
There's no other option though.
You're right. Even if we apply for a warrant now, We won't be able to do anything until tomorrow at the earliest. This is an emergency. I just hope Taj doesn't mind. What's this?
It's a paper full of names written on it. Oh, and a map. Nabil, can you make any sense of this?
Yes, this is definitely Taj's handwriting. These papers look like records. These are the transactions between Taj and some other people. From the look of the numbers, the scale of this smuggling case is absolutely massive. The whole
Ouch.
operation involves more than 300 people, including dozens of celebrities. These are famous scholars, merchants, mercenaries. I have a feeling that Sino might be unaware of what he's up against. There's no way anyone could face such a large organization on their own.
Even so, he won't back down.
You're right, that's just who he is. As for the map, it appears to indicate the location of the Court of Desolation. Let's take it to Sino and let him decide how to proceed.
Oh, that is so near.
If Taj really has turned on his honor and committed these terrible acts, then I suspect that he might already be at the Court of Desolation as we speak.
Or he's an undercover agent.
I don't want to suspect him, but I also don't know him very well. Maybe Sino will know what to do.
All right, we'll give these to Sino and see.
Let's go. Okay, Sino, seems like we'll be meeting your friend a bit too soon. I hope you don't mind.
Well, Sino, what do you make of it?
Taj. It's been a while since I last saw him. From what I remember, he is a straight-laced man. Although he would resort to extreme measures from time to time, he would never do anything against his beliefs.
So do you think he's the one behind all this?
I'm still not sure. I cannot imagine how devastating the incident with Mortada was for him. Nor can I deny the possibility that people can change. Whether it's out of love for his son or for other reasons, we have to see for ourselves to judge him. Or rather, the person he's become. That's right.
That's the evidence, bro.
It's clear that he had a hand in this case, yet he made no report of it. There's no doubting that. That's also why I need to see him. I must ask his reasoning and judge him myself. Time is ticking. Let's go.
Clock is ticking. But given that I've been making so many grammar mistakes, I don't mind. Okay, here. Wait, what? Sorry, just a second, I need to get that. Wait, do you take damage? Not from the looks of it. And cactus is a pretty good source of damage in other games. Now, how do I get in that place? Mm-hmm. Oh, is that the Celestia? I don't know. Skies are fake. It could be anything. Oh, there was a cave here. Interesting. Waypoint unlocked. Don't mind me. Huh. Well, what do you know? I need a Dendro, Hydro, and Electro. Of course, Sucrose has to be there. I need. I have a feeling I won't be able to change artifacts out of here. So let's see. Let's just give her everything that Kanyu is using, or maybe not. Is it? No. Why did I take an HP? Circulate. I don't know. In any case, won't be able to use this much anyway. So let's just. Here is Kanyu's set. That's weird. Um, uh, not defense, attack. Yeah, this one. And most probably this one should do it. Let's see. Yeah, good attributes actually, but very good attributes. Attack is also decent. Let's see. Hydro. Let me take Mona. Where is Mona? Okay. And I need Electro. Okay, let's do it. I need
Everything's ready. Let's
Dendro.
go.
Actually, let's just keep.
All is accounted for. Let's move out. I'll ensure your safety.
I need to check if I can change the artifacts inside. And I should be able to. Otherwise, it won't make much sense. Yeah, I can. Okay. That makes sense. Kokomi.
So this is the Court of Desolation. Are there really any treasures buried here? Oh, Paimon's nervous. Could it be dangerous?
Don't worry.
Of
You'll be safe
course.
with me.
Okay, too many unclimbable walls. I'm getting a teensy bit nervous.
Emerge, right here, right now. Hi! Animal test 6308, absorption.
Okay, that path opened up. The thing is, after playing Warframe, I'm not actually comfortable with, straight forward paths.
Look, these walls have definitely seen better days. Was there some sort of fight here? Let's keep going and see what we can find.
Seems like it.
Rust and rebuild! Animal test 6308.
I'm just checking if there's any chest nearby because honestly, these devs have a. Whoa! What?
Whoa, is it just Paimon? Or did that passageway just rotate? It's not gonna start moving again, is it? Either way, we should be careful.
Can I? Oh, I can. Apparently. So the rest of the stuff is same, just that small corridor is changed. That's interesting.
Hold the line. Right now, emerge. Go!
So is that cobweb? Definitely. At least it looks like it. Let me know if I miss any chests around here. I have a feeling I might end up doing that.
A passage! Hopefully that's our way in.
Just to be sure, I would press that button twice, but I guess this is where we are going.
That eye seems to be staring right at us.
Is that an eye?
This place gives Paimon the creeps. You go first.
Paimon at least be useful somewhere. If I'm getting into trouble, I'm gonna get you in it as well. Wow. For a second there, I thought our character was moving. Turns out the whole place is moving, literally. Okay. Let me guess. Hmm.
Right now. Rest and rebuild. Wow. Try this off the side. Stand clear.
Hmm. It was that simple? That was just weird. I don't see any chest. There should be one. Beyond the fact that I just defeated an enemy.
Tosh.
Ah, Sino. It's been some time since I've seen you last. I trust you are doing well. Seeing that you've made it all the way here, you must be on the cusp of wrapping up your investigation, I presume. Even faster than I expected. Is it because you have some new partners now?
Just friends.
That's right. This case is nearly closed. But the most important answer still eludes me. Was it all your doing? Smuggling the canned knowledge? The research of the Court of Desolation?
Yes, it was me.
Then explain why.
That's the difficult part. Let's just say I've changed. I've become a selfish coward who only wants to pursue his own interests.
I find that hard to believe.
Oh, really? Way I see it, every person will end up like me sooner or later. When
Why?
you're young, you press forward, unattached, living solely for the justice in your heart.
Oh, that way.
But as you begin to age, you start to become more cautious. You know many things are wrong, but still turn a blind eye to them. I was the same. I never questioned my actions until Murtada died. I could feel the justice that I once strived to uphold slowly crumbling in my heart. I was completely dedicated to all that I did, but as I grew older, I found myself feeling alone, miserable. Can you imagine what it feels like to not have the will to live, but not be able to die? Murtada was sent to prison by my own hands. I set myself on this painful path. My son hated me till the day he died, and now I must live with that pain and regret. I failed him as a father. But now I have a chance to make it right. A chance to reunite with him. The
What if it's
Court of
also
Desolation.
oh,
Here lies the key to overcoming life and death. The power to even bring the dead back to life.
So, did you already find what you needed here?
See this door behind me? Behind it lies the treasures that I seek. I'm so close, Sino. If only you hadn't arrived now, I could already have...
Enough conjecture. What has happened is already part of the past. You cannot bring the dead back to life. In the end, the treasures you seek are nothing but myths and legend.
Since you're so sure, why don't you just let me open the door and see then?
No. I sense danger behind that door. There will be dire consequences the moment you open it.
I beg you, as an old partner, can you let me fulfill my last wish just this once? Surely you get it by now. Doing your job without mercy will only drive people away from you. I'm the prime example.
I don't overthink things. If there is only one way for me to defend my principles, then that is the path I will take.
Seems there's no convincing you. All right then. Let's see if your polearm skills have improved at all.
hmm?
This power is mine.
Oh,
Allow
I
me.
will set things right no matter what.
Right here. Emerge. Right now. What?
uh,
Nothing lasts forever. Emerge. Right now.
That was easy.
Your strength.
You feel it, don't you? I'm stronger than you remember. I gained new power when I entered the Court of Desolation. This is only a taste of it. Once I open the door behind me, this power will be complete. Even life and death will have no grip on me.
Uh-oh. We have to stop this guy!
I won't let you open that door.
I wouldn't be so sure. I'm afraid it won't be easy to stop me now that you're injured. Or are you ready to sacrifice your life for this?
I'll do what I have to.
I still remember when we first became partners. You were always charging forward and putting your life on the line, just like now. Even after all this time, you still haven't changed.
No.
You haven't changed either. You left that list of names and map in your house on purpose, didn't you? You wanted me to be able to find you here. All of this was just part of the act you were putting on. What happened just now was also part of your plan. You might have fooled those on the list, but you will not fool me. I had my suspicions from the beginning, but I couldn't be sure until we fought. If he really had changed, your fighting style wouldn't be as it was before.
Huh? What do you mean, Sino?
He never planned on opening the door. His true intention was...
What's happening?
To die.
Seems our time is running short. Let me make this quick then. After Mortada died, my spirit was crushed. For a long time, I was hoping this reality was just some terrible nightmare.
Ah.
Just wake up and be able to see his smiling face again.
Yeah, just did
That
a
is when
quest,
I was
something like
approached
that.
by someone who wished to collaborate and find the Court of Desolation together. I did some investigation of my own and discovered they were part of a massive organization. People from every walk of life are involved. They are relentless in their search, pouring countless mora into secret research, even sacrificing lives in hopes that the Court of Desolation would appear.
No wonder banning the research wasn't enough. A full-scale operation was already in motion.
I'm a flesh and blood human like anyone else, so I obviously hesitated and considered it. The thought of bringing my son back tugged at my heart, but in the end, I came to my senses. I knew that I could not let myself go down that path. I suddenly came to a realization amidst my suffering. The Court of Desolation, a place that once drove people to tragedy, was still doing so even centuries later. As long as this place exists, people will recklessly seek it out, just as Mortada did, generation after generation, regardless of the cost. Let it be buried beneath the sand forever. Once the Court of Desolation is gone, there will no longer be anyone obsessed with seeking it out. That's right. I acted as if I had abandoned my convictions just so that they would cooperate without raising any suspicion. This was the only way I could find and destroy this place. But that wasn't enough. I needed someone I could trust to bring the organization to justice. The Academia forbids the research of the Court of Desolation, so they would never approve my plan in the first place. To add to the problem, the organization is so powerful that they even have members working within the Academia. If I wished to destroy the organization, I couldn't just count on the Academia alone.
So, you pretended to be the one behind all this, as a test for me.
Yes. I'm sorry, but now I am assured. You haven't changed at all. You are still as you always were, fearless and making no compromise. Anyway, this place is collapsing. You must leave now.
Wait! Aren't you leaving too? There are still loads of bad guys to catch outside!
His fate is already sealed. There is no life left inside him. He is like a candle with no more wick to burn.
To open the Court of Desolation, one must sacrifice
You
their
planned
life.
it all from the very beginning, didn't you? Risking being treated as a traitor to collaborate with them. Sacrificing your own life to open and destroy the Court of Desolation.
Regardless, I made a grave mistake by allowing the smuggling and the research of this place. Let this be the final judgment on myself. I was always so busy with work that I never made time to fulfill Mortada's wishes. Finding this place was his biggest wish. Since I'll be reuniting with him here, I can only hope he won't have anything more to hold against me. I'll leave all those people on the list to you. Sorry for all the trouble I've caused.
There's nothing to be sorry for. We are partners. If you see Mortada, send him my greetings. Goodbye, old friend.
Oh,
Dad, why are they so strict with me? I'm always the only one who gets in trouble.
Just leave me alone! Don't worry, I won't damage your precious reputation.
ouch.
Let's start over. By the way, I finally found an area of research I wish to pursue. Why can't you show even a little leniency? Why?
Because we are Matra.
The Court of Desolation has...
Disappeared.
Just as Taj said, that place had caused too many disasters and tragedies. Being buried in quicksand is its rightful end. To them, as long as there's more to be made, they will disregard the Academia's rules, whether it's the Court of Desolation or anything else. Their only goal is to make massive profits off of dangerous research. Taj may have set them back with the Court of Desolation, but it won't be long before they continue searching for another target. That's an opportunity that I will not let them have.
We'll help too.
Thank you, but you've already done enough. Just leave the rest to me. I will bring them to justice myself.
Okay.
Besides, I promised you that I would sweep away any potential danger. So, that's what I'm going to do. Wait for me at Caravan Rebob 4 days from now.
4 days? Ah. And seriously, 2 days, then 4 days. Anyways, the story was good. But yeah, now, I mean, Genshin devs, I just have one thing to say to you. I just have one thing to ask you. Are you guys alright? I mean, there. You guys are touching a lot of like family bonding stuff and sad stories. If you need any help, just, They are places. But yeah, just letting you guys know. Mm, Caravan Rebirth.
We meet again. Thank you so much for all your help.
Nabil, what are you doing here?
Convicts from the desert are being escorted through Caravan Ribat, so I'm here to keep an eye on things. This should be the last group of them, so I'll be heading back to the academia once they're cleared.
What happened to the last
The
few
last few days
days?
have been quite the ride, but fortunately, I can say with confidence that this case is finally coming to an end.
Hmm.
At first, the mercenary groups on the list were putting up quite a fight. They made several desperate attempts to cover up the truth. However, Sino crossed the desert and took out their main camp overnight. After that, people on the list started to put pressure on the higher-ups within the academia. Everyone was on edge, and the case came to a standstill.
And? Then what happened?
Well, then we received word that Taj Rudkani had sacrificed himself on the case. The news really stirred up the members of our ranks. The Matra then moved together against the enemy. We cleared out the traitors from within the academia and arrested all the researchers on the list. Some
Whoa.
of them managed to get out of the academia, but still failed to escape. The scattered criminals were captured by Sino all across Sumeru. I even heard that someone was about to escape to Fontaine, but was still apprehended just at the border. Having more than 300 prisoners apprehended for interrogation has definitely shaken things up recently.
Ouch.
Is Sino alright? He didn't get injured, did he?
He seems fine, but nobody knows the real situation. He brought over 300 suspects to judgment all on his own. Among them were even some of our former colleagues. Not just the criminals are afraid of him. Even we start feeling a little nervous when he's around now. We
Yeah.
start feeling all self-conscious, thinking if we've done anything wrong. We're still always honored to have Sino around.
Hmm.
By the way, are you guys here to see Sino? I think I just saw him walking in that direction when I was on watch nearby.
Okay,
He was walking with
thanks.
someone I didn't recognize, and then before I knew it, they were nowhere to be seen.
Sure thing, Nabil. You be careful.
Don't worry about me. If anything happens, you can find me at the academy.
Okay, let's end this quickly.
Trying to single-handedly bring 300 people
What?
to justice must feel pretty exhilarating. But I can assure you this is certainly not the best solution.
I'm aware. However, I learned something unexpected during interrogation. Apparently, someone had enticed Murtada Radkani into becoming interested in researching the Court of Desolation.
What?
Murtada had lived in his father's shadow all his life. Naturally, he wanted to conduct research that would seem groundbreaking and significant. After Murtada died, the organization tried to use Taj's shame regarding his son to add him to their ranks, toying with others' minds, treating lives like dirt, and doing anything for their own interests. This makes me angry.
Fine, I understand. This is a type of trap I've been working on which uses plants. Here, take some just in case you need them next time.
Okay.
If thrown into the mud, the trap will grow rapidly and disperse a pollen that has a paralyzing effect. I don't have much use for the traps these days, but maybe you will and can help me collect more testing data.
Sino! Tainari! Oh, so Tainari must be who Nabil saw earlier. Are you also here to see Sino?
That's right. Sino asked me to collect some medicinal herbs to treat a girl named Simin. I also dropped by just to check for any injuries. He seems to be fine physically, but he looks a little more lonely than I remember. And Sino, relax. You don't always have to look so serious, you know? Why don't you play more Genius Invocation TCG? Kale has always been a little wary of you, and your stern expression certainly isn't helping.
How is Kale these days?
She's grown a bit taller, but her grades could use some improvement. She still made many mistakes on her last test, even after I had marked all the important content in the book for her. After some time, I plan on having her go outside more. It just so happens that I have something she can help me with.
Huh? You mean Kale is leaving a video forest? What happened?
I've asked her to host some ad hoc lectures to teach the dangers of canned knowledge, as well as how to use it safely.
Oh,
Although we've apprehended all the criminals behind the recent smuggling case, there are many people who are still curious and seek after canned knowledge. So I decided to ask her to work on increasing knowledge and awareness on the topic. Please be sure to keep an eye on her.
I will.
okay.
If anything else happens, the three of you can find me in the Avidya Forest. Take care.
I've already caught those who were preparing to attack you in secret. Even if some criminals did slip through our fingers, they wouldn't know that you were involved in the case. So you can relax.
But what about you, Sino?
It's still not time for me to rest yet. Those who died have fulfilled their wishes, but those who are alive must continue pressing forward. I've been thinking about what Taj said in the Court of Desolation these last few days. His words were not empty. People do change, and no belief can completely resist the erosion of time. I just hope my own change will come slowly, so that I can press on a little further. That way, those who see me as their superior, and those who are following in my footsteps, will learn courage from my example, just as I gained
Nice.
courage from my own superiors, and my partner.
Sounds like a lot of
I'll be
work.
fine. I'm also enjoying my chat with you right now, you know. There are many things I feel better about once I start to talk about them. Many people want to go to the desert to offer condolences for Taj, but I didn't share details with anyone. I'd prefer to avoid revealing the location of the Court of Desolation. One day, I'll gather some flowers that grow in arid desert conditions. And then, I was hoping you'd join me,
Sure,
in
100%.
planting them on the remains of the Court of Desolation.
That took a while. I think I'll use this party for a while, just to test its limitations and stuff. In any case, I need to complete this as well. I'll do this off stream. I think I've streamed enough for one day. No, not here. Yeah, all the story quests complete. This is, I think, a hangout event. As you can see, accidentally started one. Started from the beginning when I'm kind of pursuing that. And I guess the next stream would be about probably the Archon quest, like next Genshin stream. And yeah, I think that's it. So thanks for watching. Like and share the video on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe in YouTube, and if you're on Twitch, follow me. And yeah, in the comments, mention how do you really think, like, don't you think this game is becoming a bit too emotionally and thinking wise not exactly a children's game? I mean, the topics they are touching are a bit more advanced than that. Let me know if you think the same, and I'll see you in the next stream.